So there's not too many places, actually no places in or around here that serve your kind of food.
Nope.
So how did you come to be a specialist in East Indian and East African cuisine?
Well, a lot of it was my mom. You know, she growing up, she was a phenomenal cook. So, you know, just learning from her and growing with that. And then when I, in Calgary, I had my own catering business and my own restaurant as well. But I had, so the man I married then, he was a chef. A South Indian specialist, like he would do a lot of, because they're from South India. So I learned a lot of the techniques and, you know, how to cook in volume like that from him.
Can you explain the difference between South Indian and East Indian cuisine, for example?
Well, I think East Indian is sort of a generic word for like Indian, because when you put Indian, it's like, well, okay, what kind of Indian?
You expect a certain type of thing.
That's right. So that was more to kind of Indian. So it's East Indian, I think, is East Indian, Asian, you know, ethnicity is kind of where that derived from, I believe. But it was East Indian cuisine and Northern Indian and Southern Indian. And I mean, the spices are all the same. They use the same spices in all their cuisines, but it's the technique. So how you cook with that spice, or how you grind it, what you put it in, at what stage of the cooking you put it in, is what alters the flavor. But my roots are also East African.
Okay, explain that part of it.
I was born in Tanzania, and then we migrated to Canada. Now, I have roots from India, don't get me wrong. My great-grandparents were from Gujarat, up the northern, you know, region of India. And then they migrated to Tanzania. And my grandparents, my parents, and myself and my brother were born there. And then we migrated to Canada.
It's an international affair. It really is. Oh, that's wonderful. And now you get to share that with Great Falls.
Yeah.
And we have plenty of, we have burger places, we have pizza places, we have
Mexican
places, Asian food, but we don't really have India, and certainly not East African cuisine.
No.
So this is something very new.
Yes, and I do, and this is something I learned in the restaurant when I had my restaurant in Calgary, is that, you know, to do a fusion of flavors, and it works. It really works, you know. So it's just the blending and the way you cook it, and like East Africa, similar to Southern India, uses a lot of coconut in their cooking. And so, you know, that's a lot of the you know, so you can fuse things together and make it work. It tastes good.
Tell me about some of your specialties that you really enjoy preparing and that customers have really responded to.
I think the most popular dish is the buttered chicken. People love the buttered chicken, and that'll be my grand opening dish, actually.
Your signature dish.
I'm going to do the buttered chicken, yes. Okay. And it's paired with saffron rice, so, you know, you have that. Now, buttered chicken it's a very rich dish, like the Mughlais in India, in the northern part, you know, that's the kind of food they used to eat with the cream, and, you know, it's rich, but man, it's good. Then I kind of tweak it a little and make it my own. I use the basic recipe, but then I add stuff to it to kind of change the flavor a little bit. Table's starting right from this area here, and they're going to set it up this way, and then we'll have a few down in here as well. So that will be our space here.
And your hours of operation are going to be?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.